Plaintiff Naomi Kiernicki is suing her friend Donald Murphy for an airline ticket. Naomi says the defendant blew all his money when they took a trip to Las Vegas, and now he won't pay her for his plane ticket. But Donald says he planned to pay the plaintiff at the end of the trip, but then they had a falling out when he went out gambling without her.
All right, Naomi is suing Donald Murphy for an unpaid airline ticket. Naomi, why don't you tell me how you met Donald and how it is you came to buy him an airline ticket?
Sure. Well, I've known Donald since grade school. We've known each other since we were probably in the second grade or so. He's a fun guy. He's, obviously he's a great guy. He's been my friend for all these years, but he's very responsible. So he works like 3 days a week, at a bouncer at a club. He basically tells people, to get out who have hoodies on, things like that. So in his spare time, he sleeps a lot. He's in a band.
How do you know? You live with him?
No, but I try to call him, and he never picks up his phone. He's always like, I just woke up. So he sleeps a lot. He does things like he makes wrestling videos for something called like Glenwood Championship Wrestling, which like him.
I am not a wrestler.
Do you make wrestling videos? That's a yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Do you have them?
Well, you can take a look, Your Honor. I brought them in as evidence.
All right, let's see them.
Oh!
Is that you?
He slipped.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's just friends goofing off for the most part.
Did you plan on sending that to someone? Like
no,
WWF, is it?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
So why did you make the video?
We were just having fun. We thought it was funny. The other guy in the video is her
Is you?
witness.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Are you the one who jumped on him after the fact?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, okay.
I asked him if he was okay first.
Are you guys all friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part. And who are you?
Tony Marino. Donald's
Why are you
witness.
here, Tony?
I was
Stand up when you talk to me.
Sorry, Your Honor. I was with Donald in Vegas, and Naomi actually put all the airline tickets on her credit card. So I was there with him, and
he's basically just here
to
corroborate my story.
That you were in Vegas.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's any question. He took the trip, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, and what is your name?
Chris Wager.
Okay. And Chris, did you plan on sending that to America's Funniest Videos?
No, I was just something we were just, messing around. I was going through old tapes, and then I found that on there.
Did you go to Vegas too?
Oh, yeah.
Why are we going to Vegas? Why are you buying the ticket, Naomi?
Well, in August of 2007, a mutual friend of ours was getting married in Las Vegas, and I paid for my ticket and Donald's ticket, Tony's ticket, and another friend who's not here, Boo.
Why?
So, because if I got it earlier, it would be a better deal, and I wanted us all to be on the same plane, thought it'd be more fun, things like that, which I felt like it was more fun, but, I just expected everybody to pay me back on time, and but when Donald was there, he just acted like he was a professional gambler, like, carried a bunch of tens in his wallet and acted like he was gonna quadruple his money, but he basically took my money and blew it all in Vegas. And
that's not true.
And I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I really was hoping my money wouldn't stay in Vegas. So.
All right. Now, when she bought the ticket for you and for Tony, did you pay her back, Tony?
I did.
All right. Did you pay her back?
No.
There's no question it wasn't a gift. You're not dating, are you?
Oh, no.
Negative.
Okay. All right. So you go there, and on the plane, do you say, I'm going to pay you back? Or, there's no question you owe the money.
I had the money to pay her the entire time, and
So why didn't you give it to her?
I was going to give it to her at the very end of the trip, which...
I was going to give it to her. So
I had
she didn't want it?
I had it at the end of the trip to give to her.
Yeah.
But that's when the whole falling out thing happened.
What happened?
Basically, like she said, we went to a wedding in Vegas. She did put the plane tickets on her credit card. Mm-hmm. We're all having fun. We're there for a friend's wedding. Mm-hmm. On the last day of the trip, me and Tony decided we wanted to go out and, maybe go to a few casinos, bars, because we didn't really get to do the whole Vegas thing. We were there for a wedding. We were both groomsmen, so we spent a lot of time doing that. We wanted to go out and, have fun, first time to Vegas, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Nobody else wanted to go with us. We were like, okay, we're going out by ourselves. We went out, had a blast.
Did you ask Naomi?
We did ask.
Your Honor, it was my understanding that they were out getting stripper shoes for Tony's girlfriend, and I never saw
Stripper shoes?
Yeah, stripper shoes. So I'm like, I don't want to go buy stripper shoes. Like, no thanks. And
Where do you buy stripper shoes?
You have to ask him. Man.
Tony, stand up. You still with the same girl?
No, actually, we broke up about a month ago.
Shoes didn't work, huh?
No, the shoes didn't work. No, she wasn't that impressed.
Did you get the shoes?
Actually, we couldn't find a pair in her size.
Where do you go to buy stripper shoes?
It was not my intention to go to Vegas to buy stripper shoes, but
Well, once you were there.
we were there, and there happened to be a magazine laid out at the hotel that had stripper shoes in it. And I thought, you know what? My girlfriend would like a pair of these shoes. So
Your
that was the-
girlfriend or you?
what? Oh, please, please, Your Honor. They don't make stripper shoes in size 15. So,
Okay, so
that's where I guess you would buy stripper shoes from the magazine. But that isn't what we were doing on our last day.
That really isn't. I don't know. That
What
has
were you
nothing to
doing?
do with it. We went to casinos, and
all right, did you win?
I don't think so.
Only you know.
No, I
That's
lost
my recollection.
everything. So
Okay, you lost everything. Did you lose everything? Sit down, Tony. Did you lose everything?
Well, I lost a lot of my own money, but I did have the money to give her at the end of the trip.
You mean you saved it?
Correct.
How much did you save to give to her at the end of the trip?
I don't remember the exact number. I know it was $400 and a little more than $400.
How much does he owe you for the ticket?
$466.
Okay, and all right, so at some point, does everybody get on the plane to go home?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but let me back up a little bit.
Sure.
Because we went out to casinos and everything without them, for some reason, when we got back to the hotel room, Naomi decided she was going to be furious with us. I don't know, like angry, didn't want to talk to us, silent treatment. I'd ask her a question, she'd ignore me. Same
Why?
thing with, I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
Were you angry?
Yes. Donald knows why myself and Boo were angry. We were angry
Are
because.
you Boo?
No, I'm
No, I'm
Who's
sorry.
Boo?
Boo is my friend Erica. She also went on the trip with us. So we were both angry.
trip.
She couldn't be here. She has a final to take today, but I do have a statement from her.
All right, let's see Boo's statement. Boo. So Boo knows why. Are we going to know?
Well, the reason why I was angry is because they almost made us late for our flight back. So, I mean, I was angry because I felt
were
like they were
back
being
on-
irresponsible.
Your Honor, we were back in time, plenty of time to catch the plane back.
Naomi and I have been friends since grade school. I mean, you sound like you're a bunch of kids who've grown up together and, you know, are having a good time. You go to Vegas. I've known Donald just as long. Mutual friend was married in Vegas. Naomi offered to pay for mine as well as Anthony's and Donald's plane ticket and the hotel expenses. I had arranged to pay her back in September, which I did. I paid her the entire amount, which was $466. I know for a fact that Donald did not pay and that he promised to do so. I've also witnessed Naomi asking for her money and Donald replying he doesn't have the money.
I don't agree with all of that.
Well, so give her the money. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, like I said, they weren't talking to us in Vegas, didn't talk to us on the entire plane ride back to Chicago.
We tried to make amends with them. Objection.
That's not true.
So,
That's not true. They never did. Silent treatment the whole way. When we get back to Chicago, no one's talking. The airline lost my friend Tony's luggage. He didn't
With the
have-
shoes?
without the shoes, like I couldn't find the shoes.
Go ahead.
So that made a bad day even worse. So he has to go fill out the paperwork to, file that he lost his luggage. And after he's finished, we look around and Naomi's gone. We tried calling her phone, and she was my ride to the airport.
objection. Tony told me to leave because I asked him how long it would take, and he said, "Just leave then. If you don't want to be here, just leave." So I felt like they were
I don't
being rude.
understand how friends got into such a tiff.
This is how she acts sometimes. Like
I was really crabby, I admit it, but I did try to make up with you guys.
All right, Naomi's nice a lot of the time, but all of a sudden she can just flip and just be angry, crazy, mad, upset, whatever it is.
What happened? What happened?
I honestly wasn't there for the tiff. I flew separately
Why?
because my wife and I did our own. We kind of
why
had our
are you
own.
here?
I'm here as a witness because I've spoken with Donald before about knowing. I've talked to him about owing Naomi this money. Kind of a middle, trying to just get everything situated and everyone together. She needed, someone for a witness to the fact that besides the paperwork, that she needed someone else to know that he owes her this money.
He admits he owes her the money. Sit
I know.
down.
All right, basically,
You
she
too,
says,
sit down. Naomi,
Well, I mean, he's taking me
Naomi.
out. Yes.
do you have a crush on him?
I love Donald. He's great. I love him. I do not have a crush on Donald. I have a
So
platonic
why were you
crush on Donald.
upset that they went out without you?
I wasn't.
So
I
why'd
really
you give them the
wasn't.
silent treatment?
Right.
Because they almost made us late for our flight back, and I'm the one that paid for it.
That's not true. Were we late?
Lord,
Were we late?
You weren't, but you were almost late.
I never understood why they
Do
were
you have
so.
a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not really, no.
Okay. Here, Donald,
Yeah,
do you work?
I do.
Do you get money for the work you do?
Yeah.
Do you think you should pay her?
Well, I feel like the reason she got a raw deal is because I got a raw deal. You left.
Well, now how did you get a raw deal?
She left us at the airport. We had no ride. We were stranded.
Did it
Taken
cost
the
you
L.
excuse me,
Sorry.
did it cost you $466 to get home?
No.
So what raw deal did you get? She's out $466 plus interest on credit cards, which are through the roof.
I don't know if anyone's ever left you at an airport before, but you'd probably.
We're not talking about me,
Okay.
Donald.
I know.
You don't want to do that. Trust me.
I was just pretty sore about it.
All right, you're sore. Get over it. Pay her the
He
money.
forgave me. He forgave me for leaving him at the airport.
Donald.
I even go see his band all the time.
Do you have a band?
Whatever.
Do you have a video of the band?
No, I wish I did.
Look, here's the bottom line. If the plaintiff made an expenditure on behalf of the defendant, and the defendant understood it wasn't a gift, he understood that he was to pay it back. He hasn't paid it back because the two of them got into a little tiff at the airport. All right? Tony's miserable. They lost his luggage. You're miserable because she didn't want to wait. She didn't have to wait. She's waiting for you in Las Vegas and almost missed the plane because you two went out without her to buy stripper shoes. At the end of the day, you owe her $466. Just pay her and take her out for a cup of coffee.